thought get their ass kicked by the 49ers was going to really make them come back against the Cowboys.
You
but
know,
that didn't
after
happen either.
last
Okay,
night's
at least put
debacle
up somewhat
loss
of a fight.
to the
And
Seattle
see, obviously,
Seahawks
this
20
game has
to
looked better the
17,
last 2 weeks.
I'm gonna go ahead and
but
speak my mind
it's not
because
saying
I
much.
tried to post a
I know Nick's not
comment
going to get
on
fired right now. It's
Facebook,
just
and
not going to
Facebook
happen as
said
much
that
as
the
some of us
comment
probably
goes
wanted
against
to.
their
Nick's a
community
good player.
policies, so I had to
Just
delete
toss
the
in a seed
comment.
of
So,
bounce back.
well, I go ahead and I can speak about it. So
Good
why? So what?
work,
So I'm
baby.
going to speak about it, and I'm gonna call it a spade a spade.
Brush that hair off.
I think the Eagles need a change up in offense. And if you guys remember, Tyler McKee, the Eagles rookie quarterback, played in the preseason against conventional non-teams that were not playoffs, or better yet, the beginning of the season. Tyler McKee did really, really well in his 2 preseason games, and they ran a conventional style of offense. I'm thinking that's what the Eagles need to do. They need to go ahead and sit Hurts, because apparently the offense that the Eagles are running with him is a stalemate. We are not, he is not seeing the field. Plays are taking too long to develop. Offensive line can hardly block. You only have a limited time to hold the ball and throw it away. And the lack of the run thereof, which they did well in the second half. But in the first half, in the second half, they kind of did a little bit on that in the second half, but it didn't do really well because we wound up losing the football game 20-17. So this stalemate of offense, it's not working. It's not working at all. Maybe the Eagles need to go with a conventional style of offense. Put Tyler McKee, let him play and see what he does. Because, see, maybe if Tyler McKee play, that may can have our season. And then when we go to the playoffs, then you can put Hurts back in the offense that we run through him. So I think if Tyler McKee wants to play, maybe our season could be saved with the last 3 games, because teams ain't gonna know much about Tyler McKee in 3 games of in the final 3 games of the season. Think about it. We play the Cardinals, who Jonathan Gannon is looking forward to eating us alive, and that's on the road. I'm sorry, that's at home. That's at home. You can play the Giants at home, the Cardinals at home, and the last game against the Giants will be in New York. So what way to go ahead and end the season by letting Tyler McKee play? But like I said, this offense is unpredictable. They have added no motion in this game. And in fact, I think this is the only game that the Eagles this year decided to play and add motion. They should have added motion all season long. If they had done that, maybe that could save our season. But see, the offense that we run it's not the same offense that we normally run. It really ain't, because last season they had motion in the RPOs, and Hurts got the ball out convincingly. They were able to run convincingly. They ran the ball convincingly. The receiver caught the ball convincingly. But this season alone, since week 1, we have not been doing really well. It's been a stalemate offense. I did make a video back here a while back saying that this way the Eagles gonna play the rest of the season. I was right. No changes in the offense. In the last 3 of 5 games we played, the Eagles got away from the run. And we've been talking about run all year long, and they refused not to. But this game against the Seahawks, they ran the ball well because the Seahawks were vulnerable against the run. But when you can't run the ball convincingly, you cannot convince the opposing defense, or the opposing defense ain't gonna know you lack the run. So they're gonna bring 3, 4, and 5 players against the line of scrimmage, sack the quarterback, or knock the ball. Because Hurts had 2 knocked balls in this game. He had 2 knockdown passes. I'm surprised none of the balls weren't intercepted or recovered. You know what I'm saying? So how can you have two two batted down balls and not be on the bad luck side of things and get them balls picked off. I mean, 2 batted balls. That what a lot of people are forgetting to mention. Besides the 2 interceptions, because see, one thing about me, I think if the balls are battered, that's negative plays. So I mean, you're giving away the ball on other down that you got to complete balls downfield completely without throwing the balls or getting batted down. I mean, the guy had 2 batted down balls for negative yards. I mean, we're not negative yards. It's just that it still stay the same play, but you might well say negative yard, because if you can't complete no ball downfield and they keep getting knocked down, you might well say negative play. You might as well. This team has no heart. They have no emotion. They have no feelings. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna say this. Someone mentioned in the in one of the videos that I watched, the Eagles are going through a Super Bowl hangover. They might be right. They might just be right. And I don't want to say it, but I think we are going through the Super Bowl hangover. I think you know what? I hate to say it, but when they say that the Eagles were lucky, we kept denying that and denying that and denying that, and it wound up being right. We were lucky to get the 10 wins. We were lucky. And yet that when the 49ers came, but I had the 49ers, but if you think about it, you go back further than that. You go back to the New York Jets. The New York Jets actually were a team that actually did a good job, even though they were a bad team, the team we should have beaten. They did a good job. So we can't fault the Jets, because the Patriots set the foundation of how to beat us, and they did. And the team been playing us differently on defense all season long. The Buffalo Bills game, they allowed 100 yards rushing on a running back and allowed Josh Allen to get 60 to 70 or 80 yards rushing. So when you do things like that, teams see that on film and they'll find ways to defend you, and that's what they did. It started with the 49ers, and the Eagles have been sinking ever since. When Nick Bosa said what he said about Jalen Hurts, he wasn't lying. He told the truth. He did not lie. Debo, same way. He said Bradbury was trash. It began to look that way. So I got a new name for Bradbury. From now on, he gonna be Brad. He won't be Bradbury. He gonna be Juice, Berry Juice, because he playing like juice, squishy, in a sense. So he Berry Juice from here on out. The game against Seattle should have been a won game, but we let Seattle beat us into the end zone on an over-the-top pass thrown by Drew Lockett, a backup quarterback who threw over 200 yards passing, 1 touchdown pass, no INTs. What more can we say? What more can we say? We are a sad, trash team. We really are. And I ain't got nothing else to say, but I am pondering, should I watch these last 3 games of the season? I don't know. Because watching the team play like this on offense shows a lot of concern about the play calling, the personality on the team, the personnel. Because I don't think we have the right personnel on defense or offense this season. I don't think we do. When you let players go like T.J. Edwards, one of your better players, and when you let Kazir White go, one of your other better players, and these 2 teams are going to different teams and are playing phenomenal. So when you let linebackers go, the middle of the field will be exposed, and Drew Lockett exposed the middle of the field. They can guide Lockett, the wide receiver. He don't call a lot of balls over the middle. The tight end caught balls over the middle. DK Metcalf, the Eagles did a pretty good job on him, but the second half of the game, he came alive. Slade was out with a arthroscopic knee surgery that he had, and so I don't think the Eagles would have won the game even if he started or not, because when you lose this bad, when you lose by 3 points, I mean we lost by 3 points, but we had the game in the back until that the over the top pass by Drew by a backup quarterback. I'm lost for words, family. I really am. I don't know if I got the heart to watch these remaining 3 games. I don't think I'm going to. And to watch other teams play better, even Detroit Lions playing better. I'd rather watch Detroit Lions than watch this team. I'd rather watch the 49ers than watch this team. And I hate to say it, but I even hate to watch Dallas. Because they're playing, even though they lost against the Buffalo Bills last night, at least they played an okay game. So, wow, I'm lost for words, family. I don't know if I have the heart to make another video the rest of the season. If I do, I may do a season-ending video without these last 3 games. I don't know. It depends on how I feel about it, because this game really hurt my heart. It hurt me physically, not physically, it hurt me mentally and socially, because we are a sad, sad team. Super Bowl hangover? I'm beginning to wonder that. I think we are going through a Super Bowl hangover with players that are aging. Eagles trade for and signed off the street players to come in and patch up the holes that was abandoned by letting players go. Now, say what you want to say about Mike Epps. Mike Epps is over there in the Oakland Raiders and playing real well. Epps should have been Reed, Blankenship, and Epps. That's what it should have been. Should have been those 2 playing. I think if we had those 2, I think the Eagles will be a better defense. Because Epps showed development. They let Epps go. Blankenship was the only player on this team that playing with heart. Everybody else, I really can't say that about. I can't say that about. Ricks and Ringo did real well. They allowed 5 passes, 0 yards. Bradbury, 7 catches, 100+ yards. Barry Juice needs to be benched. He really needs to be benched. When this season comes to an end, like I predicted, there will be some changes on this Eagles team, coaches and players, because we need to get younger on defense, younger on offense. We need a different style of offense to run, because this offense the Eagles is running is sad, and it has caught up with us. They're saying that Hurts has regressed. I won't say he's regressed, but I will say that he ain't himself, because last season and the year before, different than this season alone. And if the Eagles don't change the offenses next year, because like I said, I'm looking forward to the NFL draft going forward and trying to develop players. I mean, actually develop players. Wow, nothing to smile about. Nothing to smile about. I mean, I did all my smiling all season long, but the game against the 49ers changed the whole narrative of how I feel and how you guys feel right now. It changed the entire narrative of everything. Super Bowl hopes, we're not going to the Super Bowl. We're not going there because we're not championship material. This offense and defense is not championship material. It's like, and everybody on this team are patchwork. Patchwork defense, patchwork offense. All team we got going is special teams, and Michael Clay has done a phenomenal job on special teams. There were talks about him about firing him. I'm glad they didn't. I'm glad they didn't, because that's the only thing we got going is special teams. Defense, sad. Offense, sad. Play calling, sad. Defense, offense, sad. Family, I've had enough. I've had enough. And to feel and think this way is sad. It really is. And I'm going to go and end this video not on a high note, not on a depressing note, but a neutral note. Things got to change fast and in a hurry. If they don't bench Berry Juice, we can kiss the rest of the season goodbye. Matter of fact, you might as well, because we got 3 games coming, and they already said the Eagles are expected to lose one of these 3 games. And the game they might lose, it probably gonna be the Cardinals. Because Gannon is looking forward to the Philadelphia Eagles. He's looking forward. After all the trash talking that was said about him in the offseason, about how he lost to the Super Bowl, you don't think he remember all of that? I beg to differ if you think so. The Giants, they're playing with heart. They got a backup quarterback that's doing real well. And if the Eagles don't get to the Giants quarterback next week, we are definitely in hot water, or better yet, hot lava from a volcano. It's bad. I'm out, y'all. I am out.